guys. So, don't mind the noise in the background, but I just got the Minecraft meal from McDonald's. I got a sweet tea. Really exciting. This is my first reaction. It's like gold, like a chest or something. It's a little chest box. Okay, let's see what's in here.
She would not even begin to play around with that. She has zero tolerance for anything like that. So you gotta know that. You know, me, Doug, and me, and us guys, we know that that's the way we all grew up. It's just what you do.
Trying to.
You know, that sounds for you and that other HR lady, it sounds, well, that's ridiculous. Nobody should ever act like that, do that. For us, that's like, well, that's just what we've always done.
Well, the point is, you have learned, though. And Doug has had enough warnings that Doug should
have. Fry helmet.
I know. But we're still at guys to undo genetics.
Is that what I got?
You know, it'd be like that if you women start rubbing stuff. You know? Yeah. It's asking us to undo.
That's so cute.
The way we were made.
I love that.
To go against our.
I love that. But it is Mukbang Monday. It's
the
you
way
guys.
We were built to be.
Right. Not already. It's Mukbang Monday.
It is. And I know it's hard for
McDonald's. If you clearly can't tell, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications.
And I guess
Alright.
You know, I suppose maybe it'd be a better place. God,
it is Mukbang Monday.
I don't think so. But
super exciting. Okay.
That's the thing that I think involved in all of this is we are as a society trying to feminize men.
We got rice.
It's not really.
Ranch.
It really won't ever truly work.
And a 10-piece.
Well, at some point, we quit raising boys like that. Or else this kid would not have been offended by it. You know?
Well, he is the exception.
Perfect. But I'm going to do that half when you're in the car. So, I'm really... I've been really doing, like, I've been really doing
terrible thing. And it is now. That is contrary to.
I did the card trick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I know.
What do you get?
It's not, you know, it's, but that's what I told Doug. I said, Doug, it doesn't matter how we used to do things or how it was. It doesn't matter how that's just silly to you or whatever. It doesn't make any difference. I said, the fact of the matter is,
scrumptious.
That will get you sent down the road quicker than anything. You know, I didn't pull any punches in it.
Yeah, you know,
I didn't try.
My thing is, if it was Mike who had done this, I would feel like you're saying, and you know, I wouldn't put much stock in it. And if you don't remember that, then you're not remembering how I was as an HR manager. My impatience with Doug is
perfect.
We've been down this road too many times.
Oh, look at that fry.
You know, and there's only so many times you can give somebody a second chance. And he has exceeded that.
He's going to get, I think he's probably going to get another chance, but he's only going to get it because of Jeff and Russ.
Yeah.
If Russ's boss would have heard this, Doug would have been suspended today pending the investigation, and he would not have survived it. And he would have been terminated.
Yeah.
Zero probability if you go anywhere else.
And I'll tell you, if they knew what Russ was doing and how he was hiding stuff, he wouldn't be doing much longer. He would be out of his job.
He said something to me about, he said, so what do you think of that class? And I was like, all right, man. Because I thought she did a good job.
Right.
I don't like all the ways it has to be, but I know that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, she could wait to get her me, I thought it's unfortunate that that's the way it is, from my perspective, being a guy. It's unfortunate that you can't just be a guy and razz each other and do things that we've done for millennia. But that's the legal world that we're living in now. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And I don't have to like it, but I gotta abide by it.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I think man told me already. He said, go ahead and get statements from everybody and all that. He said, and then give me a couple days. And then looked at her like, I don't want to talk about it with her.
Right.
So you're right. And I think that'll be the downfall of us.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be through my building when it happens. You know, I went and talked to all the guys when I got back, and I said, now you guys, I don't want anybody giving this young man a hard time. I don't want anybody saying anything to him. And I don't want you to not treat him like you've always been treated. Talk to him, be just like you have been. He did a good thing. He did the right thing. He brought it up to me. This is the way it should be. He didn't do it ethics complaint. He didn't do anything like that. He's talking to me.
Right.
And, you know, they all agreed. The only one I was worried about getting over Tom was Doug, really. But, you know, Doug didn't do that. He didn't do that the last time he got in trouble over reading.
Right.
You know, he didn't speak ill of that guy. And even to me, all he said was, well, I knew better. Should have said it. Left again.
Scrumptious.
But, you know, Doug is fighting being what he is. Man, I've got something making noise with this truck. You hearing that?
No.
Good. I am. When you trim pieces or something, the wind's catching them all.
Right. Well, we're probably going to stop by the house for a few minutes.
I had a really
little
good
bit
time.
early to go to church. We're
Mac
about to
concert.
be big.
I had a really good time. It was really fun. And I had to drive like 2 hours away. Wasn't that bad.
I've got to get gas for too long. I'm on empty now.
But
Of course, when I'm on empty, I still
that video probably came out
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. If not 3.
So did you girls have a successful day of shopping?
Excuse me.
Yeah. I would say so.
Good. That is awesome.
Scrumptious.
You'll think so when I go to pay the bill in a few weeks.
Oh, yeah. I know.
taxes, unpaid billings on Travis Cozy and others.
We got that report today
What?
on that building from the Economic Development Authority.
Yum.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of stuff there. I mean, you know, a lot of detailed information.
Bit of studying to figure out what's selling.
Yeah, I mean, basically, the basement and the first floor are
Rendering
nothing.
another flame
You know,
sauce.
they could be fixed up and used and whatever.
That's good.
But to fix, you know, the other floors up would be pretty significant. You know, their study
That's what the
was
map
called
card says.
rehabilitation
Fruit
project.
from its
You know, and
iconic
it talked
French
about,
fry
you know,
box.
leaving
This
the
enchanted helmet is
historical
meant to
hallways
protect you,
intact and that type of thing. And,
protect you
you know,
from
that was,
friends
I don't know
stealing
that
your
that had
last
to be
fry.
done. That's just what that
That's nice.
report was. But I mean, it basically said that
That's nice.
those other floors need a lot of work. It's not
Bruh.
something
But
I,
that's only if you wanted to occupy.
So this is gonna
yeah.
make
And I mean, there are
my
apartments
friend